everyone, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Diamond Mom here. If you're new here, you're very much welcome. And to my returning subscribers, thank you guys for always coming back. So it's another day of Vlogmas, and I would like to say Merry Christmas in advance. The Christmas is fast approaching. Harmattan is already out, and we can perceive the smell of Christmas tidings and Christmas season in the air already. So in this video, I'll be giving out some tips on how to save more in this season and spend less. Actually, that's to have more for less, and most especially to avoid a choking January, because we all know typically in Nigeria our January has 92 days, not 32, not 31 or 32 days. Our January has 92 days. So we have to save, we have to spend wisely, we have to budget ourselves to avoid choking our January or to avoid being stranded, because we know most of our rents fall in January, the school fees and other stuffs or any emergency that can come out. So you don't need to finish everything during this festive period because of the celebration, and then you will be left stranded in January. So let's get right into the video. My first tip is plan before spending. Have a list. Now, you don't just go out in the market, or you don't just go out and you see something enticing, of course, because during this Christmas time colorful things are outside for our children, for yourself, for your homes and so on. So you don't just go out and just pick stuff because you have your card with you. You just buy. When you come back, you end up feeling a little bit of regret because this was not in your plan. So but if you have a plan ahead, you would know what you need and what you need to forgo. When you have a plan, you would not be pushed to buy on impulse. Impulsive buying is you just coming outside and then you see this, oh, it's very beautiful, you buy it because there's enough money with you. No, you get stranded if you buy that way. So you have to make a list. That's you planning before spending. Make a list and stick to that list. Now in that list, you have to include your spending limits. Okay, even though, okay, I don't really have some definite things that I want to get, but I want to budget 50k for this, for my kitchen or for my foodstuffs or for my children, for home decoration and so on. So you know that everything that you're buying, whether you're buying on impulse or planned spending, it should fall within that 50. By so doing, you will not get choked or get stranded. So just have a plan and stick to your budget. That is tip number 2. Stick to your budget. You've made that plan. You've drawn. It's one thing for you to make a list. I want to get this for this. I want to get this and this. But it's another thing for you to stick to that plan. Stick to your budget. Stick to your budget. Avoid every temptation, because during this season you will see so many flashy things. You will receive so many calls, maybe calls of you going to, maybe your friends are going to the village, or your brothers, your sisters. You know the way your own finance is, you know the way your pocket is. Avoid temptations. If you know you have not budgeted for this thing, don't even attempt venturing into it, because you would regret it later during January. So just stick to your budget and avoid any unnecessary distraction. Of course, you can make your budget flexible for any emergency, but let it be something worth it. Let it not be something that you can easily forgo. So stick to your budget. My third tip is for you to avoid credit. Now, during this season, there will be so many temptations. There will be so many. That's your favorite customer, that person that trusts you so much, will be willing to offer you goods and services on credit, but reject it. Flee away from it, because if you collect credit now, it's in January time that you're going to pay. So avoid credits. Anything you know you don't have the money, it can wait. It's not running away. It can wait. If you don't have the money, avoid the temptation of buying on credit or making deposit. That okay. Instead, if you want to make deposit, let it be that when you make that deposit, you're not going with that good. So let it be that that they are the one owing you, not you owing them. Because if you are the one owing them, which means sooner or later you will get stranded, because no matter how long they give you that credit for, during January time they'll start calling you for it, and it might not be in your January budget. Now my fourth tip is buying in bulk and buying on time. When I say buying in bulk, if you know, of course, buying in bulk, buying in cartons, buying in larger quantities would get you some discounted prices. So if you buy in bulk, or you can get someone to share something, maybe you want to buy meat, you can get people to share it. It will be cheaper. You want to buy a bag of rice, but you want half or you want quarter, you can get people to share with you. It will be cheaper that way than you buying in cups or in buckets and so on. So buy in bulk and buy on time. Today is the 10th of December. Don't wait until 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th to start rushing to the market, because by then the market will be so crowded, it will be stressful, and you also get to buy things so very expensive. So you can, if you have a freezer, you have a fridge, you have good storage places in your house, you can buy these stuffs and keep them at home. If it is your meat, if it's your foodstuffs, buy them on time. It will be cheaper, because as the day goes by, the prices increase. So you just have to buy in bulk for you to spend less and get more. Another tip which I find very, very useful and important is for you to use cash. Avoid carrying your cards about, and if possible, uninstall your banking apps, because if you go out, you see those things that are enticing to you, but they are not on your list, you don't have enough cash, you can easily transfer, right? You can easily use the POS, Abby. But if you had only went out with cash, no matter how enticing, no matter how tempting all those things are, you only know that, okay, this is the money I have and I came out to buy this specific thing. There is no way you'll be able to buy those things. Maybe when you even get home, you'll now be like, thank God I know even, because who do I even want to use this thing to do? So you've already saved yourself now. That's unnecessary expenses. So go about with cash this period, even though we know it's not safe most times to go about with cash, but you have to be smart now. Go about with cash, because if you're with your card or with your banking apps on your phone, you will not be able to control your spending. You'll not be able to limit your spending. So cash does it better. This Christmas season is a season to be jolly, is a merry season, and of course we all need to celebrate, we all need to share love and also receive love. But while at it, please, why spending, why making all the plans, why sending gifts, why giving stuffs out and receiving also, just make sure that you have 2022 at the front of your head, so you don't get carried away with the old frenzy of the Christmas season. Because if you get carried away and go overboard in your spending, you only get stranded in January, most especially for salary earners, because businessmen can easily get money daily. But salary earners, you have to plan yourself ahead so you don't get stranded during January period. Now, this is my own tips. These are the useful tips I feel I should dish out to you guys as we plan this our Christmas celebration, so we don't get stranded in January. I wish you all a happy celebration in advance. And if you know you like this video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave your comments, your suggestions, your question down below. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.